tonight to listen to my dedication speech. The name of my speech is called My Rock. Have you ever stopped and looked back at your life 20 years ago and wondered how time has flown by? From grade school to high school to adulthood. Then you may look at your significant other and think, how did we get here? This may create many different emotions, from love to sadness to joy or pain. Well, for me, when I look back at my life 20 years ago, all of these, I come up with all of these emotions, which has helped me mature, build character, and strength. Through it all, the one emotion that has been constant has been love. And today's speech is dedicated to the person who has been there through it all, my husband, Jason Smith. He is not only my husband, but he is my friend, the father of our children, and the rock that holds things together. Jason and I met in high school, and with his humor, we became friends. He was someone I could always count on to make me laugh. We hung out almost every day after school, playing cards, listening to music, and talking on the phone all night. He's a very good card player, so our game was spades. Jason always made it fun with his humor and constant jokes. We rarely lost a game unless we were on opposite teams. Jason was also one of the best wrestlers in our high school and worked hard to stay in shape and dedicate most of his time to being the best in a wrestling match. I remember him wearing a trash bag for a whole week straight just to make sure he was in perfect shape for his match. His hard work and dedication paid off, gaining him many accolades and awards. He graduated high school as one of the top wrestlers in the state of Maryland and was offered numerous scholarships. We dated exclusively in high school in our senior year and went to prom together. This was a special night for me. He was always very handsome, but I never seen him dressed up. When he came to pick me up that night, I was kind of starstruck because of how good he looks. He wore a black suit and a tie and looked very good. He wore a black suit and looked very good. He looked like something out of a magazine. I tried not to stare, but I couldn't help myself. We had a great time that night, and I knew that day that he was the one for me. After graduation, we continued to date, but of course now with school out of the way, we had a lot more time together. So we started our family immediately after, and from then we transitioned from girlfriend and boyfriend to mommy and daddy. We were young parents trying to survive with a baby. Times were very hard at times, but Jason always found a way to get us through it all. Jason is a great father and has never missed a special moment in any of our children's lives. He took on any opportunity that he could to make sure he was able to provide for us. Literally at one time, he took a job literally peeling wax off the walls just to make sure our bills were paid. But he always made sure he made it home for dinner. Sure, he furthered his education and became licensed as a geriatric nurse and assistant. Now this wasn't his ideal job, but he did it just to pay the bills and give us some stability. He worked in healthcare for many years, but realized he had another passion. He loved working with his hands and was great at taking things apart, figuring out what was wrong, and fixing it. So he went to North American Trade School and became licensed in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Jason excelled in this and graduated top of his class. This was the start of his career and his way of continuing to provide for his family. He's a hard worker and can fix anything, which is what he does on a daily basis. Now, let's fast forward to today. We are now married for 14 years this year and have 3 beautiful children. He continues to be a great husband, a father, and a friend. He continues to work hard for his family and goes to great lengths to make sure we are happy. He still has jokes, and I can still count on him to make me laugh. We still go out on dates, and if we are apart, we'll still stay on the phone all night like we did back in the day. We're not perfect, so we do have our disagreements, but when we're upset, our love still shines through because we can't stay alone for a long time. So, I'll wrap this up the way I started it. Have you ever stopped and looked back at your life 20 years and wonder how time has flown by? Well, as I look back down memory lane, there isn't anyone else I would rather take this journey with me and do it all over again. Jason Terrell Smith, you are my husband, my friend, and most of all, my rock, and I love you.